Welcome to the Comment Section Podcast. I am your host, Mr. Lucrative. We're about to get into these hot topics. The elephant in the room this week, did Gunna snitch? Let's get to this shit, man. Welcome. Like, share, and subscribe, please. This is my first show. I've been watching everybody's content for too long. Now it's time for me to jump into the game. So, this week, Gunna was released from prison, facing a RICO, him and the YSL team. Everybody's saying he snitched to get out. I'm not sure if he snitched or not. I think he figured a way to wiggle his way out of it. I don't know. Here's a little bit of audio from the court proceeding. You tell me.
Please state after each statement whether or not you agree or acknowledge that the statements are true, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That's Gunna talking.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped a vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Please state after each statement whether...
So, you tell me, did Gunna snitch? He didn't really point the finger at nobody, but he did say that shit wasn't mine. I'm just saying, hey, you facing 100 years, what you gonna do? This brings me to a great topic. When all y'all running around this motherfucker playing gangsta all the time, showing these guns, documenting all of this shit, basically he just admitted to what the fuck they already know. They know it's a gang. They know they've been on shit. They've been on them since 2013, so they know everything they already asked you. You basically just confirmed. They didn't ask him, was Young Thug the head of this shit? They ain't asked him the juicy shit. He might have to come back and testify, but at a later date, he could plead the fifth. So, I'm thinking he kind of didn't snitch. I think he got a badass lawyer, man. They wiggled him up out of there. He can go earn money. Everybody already saying they finna turn on him, so, we'll see how that goes. 6ix9ine just went to Europe and got a big-ass bag, so apparently in Europe, the snitching thing ain't nothing, so he can go to Europe and get money. He can help Thug out of jail more than he can in jail anyway, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he got some kind of loyalty for Thug, and yeah, that's a 50-50 right there. I don't know. The other guy on trial that founded YSL, he took a deal too. So apparently everybody fucking snitching. If you want to get down to it, you want to go to jail or you want to go home?
You know what happened, bro. That nigga snitched like a motherfucker, girl.
He snitched?
Hell yeah, he snitched. Hell yeah. It said, you think it's a criminal organization? Yep. They need to be disbanded? Yep. Did you start it with such and such? Yep. I mean, what else do you need to know?
But they kind of already knew that shit already.
I mean, but still, man, he admitted to some shit and spoke on the game. Now, if his partners was cool with him making that statement and getting out like that, that's a different story. They was like, go ahead, bro, you finna be free, woo, woo, woo.
Right.
But that's between them. You know what I mean? I don't know. Them niggas still sitting, so I don't know.
Right. I think the nigga can help.
We grew up with a don't talk about shit policy, so it's a little different. They different over there.
That's a fact. But
they're different over there.
The nigga can help Thug more out without getting money than he can in there losing money.
But that's if that's what he got, if that's what he on.
Right.
He gotta, distance himself, and then with everything, these streets too gonna have him at a distance for a minute. They figure out what's what.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So
the streets have yet to hold court on him. Now, the streets already held court on him. The streets already said the nigga snitch, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking he snitched too. I mean, it's just, you ain't supposed to make no statement shit like that. I mean, I know certain people do what they do to get out, but that don't qualify as cool shit at all times. You know what I mean? Some
Hey,
people
if
just,
you ask me, nigga, Thug a snitch too, nigga. They all been snitching and they all been talking for years. Nigga, Thug got caught with a K in L.A., nigga, and ain't nothing happened. Explain that.
I mean, he got a lot of money, man. It's LA, so he ain't the only person caught out there with a burner. You know, that shit can go through the system for years and years and years.
Yeah.
If you got the right kind of money, you could bounce that shit around for over 10 years, bro. No problem.
Yeah, that's got to be what happened because, nigga, it's been about 5 years and, nigga, it's been nothing.
Yeah. When they bounce it around, man, it's not that, it ain't that hard for LA because it's so big and got so much stuff. Plus, LA, one of them places that shut down because of COVID.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? It ain't nothing to bounce a case around like that if you got the right attorneys.
Yeah, shit. It was probably 3 or 4 years before COVID, nigga. But when he got caught in front of that club, nigga, in the Rolls Royce with the K.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't doubt it, but he ain't the first one out there to get a gun charge. Still be on the street, so I ain't gonna necessarily say like that's what's gonna get you.
Right.
But the fact that
a K though, nigga, fully loaded.
K is super outlawed, and that's super outlawed in California. But at the same time, you need it. So shit.
No, I'm not saying he was wrong for having it. That's not the question. What I'm saying is, nigga, how the fuck
he's still on the street? But like I said, with loan money, like he got loan money, bro. So it ain't shit to hire the right attorneys to keep that shit flowing through until they lose interest.
But the nigga keep catching cases though.
Yeah, I mean, even with that though, bro. I mean, you got to remember how. Now, see, out there is different because they got him on all kind of other shit out there where he at Atlanta, and the DA got a hard on for his ass too. She ain't playing.
Right.
I think Fannie Willis, whatever her name is, she not playing.
The head nigga in charge. That's what we're gonna call her.
Yeah, and she going after Young Thug and Donald Trump at the same time. She don't get no fucks. So her balls is real big, bro. So
as a matter of fact, she made a statement. She sent it in. She said,
I let my motherfucking balls hang right in y'all face.
That sound about right. You know, all right. Fallopian tubes on outside.
Hey, man. She a cold one. She a cold one.
Yeah, she ain't playing, but you know that LA situation, that's something different. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say that don't surprise me because it's a million niggas out there that get caught with burners, and it's a million niggas out there that's still fighting their cases after 8-9 years. That's broke.
Yeah.
That's still fighting their cases. You know what I mean? So they just waiting for the DA to fall off or lose interest.
Right. But usually, the niggas that be fighting their cases in that county, nigga, they don't be having no bread like that, nigga. But
no, they don't.
And they be
That's
fighting.
why they in the county. That's the difference. What I mean. If Thug didn't have no bread, he'd be in that motherfucker. If he didn't have no bread, he'd be in there fighting the same case the same way.
Yeah, I feel
no matter what, day for day count, you know what I mean? So no matter what, if you there or in the joint, either which way you go, if you got more action to getting the credit time served, leaving that county jail 3-4 years, I'm sure you'd rather do that than go to prison out there.
Yeah, that's a fact. That is a fact.
Although they both dangerous, you know, he might be all right.
Mm-hmm.
But that loan money will definitely have you, bouncing around on your court cases for sure.
Right. I feel that. I definitely feel that. But that shit had me wondering though. But you know what, man? All them little high profile niggas, man, them niggas be talking to them people, nigga, and they be having fucking relationships with them people.
I mean, they shit different where they grow up, bro. See, where we come from, our anti-talk to the men and anti-talk to the police policies is way different than everybody else.
Nigga, you fucking with the police, nigga.
Hey, man, I said where we from.
Oh,
our policies. Right. Our policies is different. You know what I mean?
The other side of Century. You should have said it. The other side of Century.
Look. Everybody politics ain't necessarily the same, especially, people like him that's older and got, multiple business aspects and everything else. Certain shit you do got to deal with the police. When you deal with football leagues, when you're dealing with the youth football leagues, everything else, you want the police on your side because you want the kids to be safe, and you want to be able to go out there and know everybody out there coming together for football, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? So it's certain things where, like I'm going to say this like I say it all the time. All police ain't bad.
That's
you know what I mean? I know, all cops ain't bad, just like all COs ain't bad. You got the ones that give everybody else a black eye and a bad name, But then you got the ones that just go punch their clock and try to get home to their family.
I definitely agree
Everybody
with that.
don't try to sweat you. Everybody don't go to work to be the asshole that day. You just got them ones that you run into.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's not everybody. So yeah, it ain't. To me, I feel like it ain't a problem having certain relationships if that's your thing with certain police officers, just because everybody's not bad. You know what I mean? But at the same time, when you choose a certain lifestyle, there's certain things that you know what I mean, you have to abide by within that lifestyle.
You know what
and
come with
you're
it.
not a civilian. Yeah, exactly. If you're not a civilian, everything else, there's certain things you got to bite your tongue. I've been in jail plenty of times for shit I didn't do.
Facts.
You feel me? But I'm not finna stand up and give them nothing to help them do their motherfucking job. So whatever it is, that's what it is. But everybody's not stand up as far as like that. Everybody didn't grow up like that. You know, when I was growing up, we got whoopings if we told on each other. The motherfucker that did it got a whooping,
Right.
and the person that told got a whooping for telling.
That's a
So
fact.
we was raised a little bit different, bro. Like,
Right.
you know, both people would get it. So we was taught as kids, just growing up on average everyday shit. We don't tell on each other, period.
That's
so
a fact. Nigga,
that's the difference.
didn't you go to the pen for somebody at like 15, nigga?
Not to the pen, but I was facing, you know, 2 attempted murders and shit. And, you know, I wasn't really, you know, I was trying to avoid the pen, bro. Like,
I mean,
by the grace of God, I did. You know what I mean? By the grace of God, I did.
We from
But yeah, they tried to watch me.
Yeah, we from that charge as an adult gang, nigga.
Oh, yeah, you already know. They tried to watch me, man. They ain't even, shit, my number be so old when I hit the county, they look at me crazy. Well, how the fuck you got this, nigga? Because I started early.
Hey, man.
Even though that wasn't me. Even though that wasn't me, we started early, shit.
I salute to you, nigga. You stood tall, nigga, from an early age. That's what's up.
Oh, yeah, you got to, man. It ain't nothing, you know, it is what it is. You know, the Lord didn't have that in my path. So, you know, I got to continue pushing. Everybody ain't that lucky. Everybody ain't that stand up. You know what I mean? Real talk.
Yep.
Real talk. So I think my grandmother's prayers really saved me on that one.
Yes, sir.
And her bail money helped too. Shit, straight up.
Definitely.
Grandmother, rest in peace.
Definitely better to fight that shit out than in.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, you get more wiggle room, everything else. Plus, you ain't so anxious to just snatch up a deal that's offered to you. You know, what I mean, you got time to think about it. Everything else, them deals ain't as juicy like a T-bone steak as they are when you sitting in that motherfucker and ain't got no hope of doing nothing too much better, or even knowing if you know it's gonna come to you better.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna tell everybody like this, straight up. If you finna do anything in these streets on any level, man, keep your little something for an attorney, because you know the public defender work for the state, just like the district attorney, straight up.
And they all friends.
And they all friends. They all eat at the same spot inside the courthouse. They all eat at the same spots around the courthouse. So, you know, they see each other in passing every day. Period. And for every great deal they made, trust me, they threw somebody to the wolves on another case. Don't never forget that.
Oh, yeah. Favor for a favor. Quid pro quo.
You know how that go.
Yes, sir.
You know how that go, for real.
That is the dilly. Well, we're going to wrap this up, nigga. I'm going to call you when I'm off the air, nigga. I might slide through there. I think I'm about to jump on this for a minute.
Yes, sir. Do your thing. Hit me when you get that motor going.
All right, bro.
All right, go.
Yeah, where you at? Yeah, I'm out here.
First of all, let me tell you, this is the Comment Section Podcast. We are broadcasting live. Do not say anything that will incriminate yourself, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all the way good right now. Yeah, I didn't always used to be like this, but yeah, I'm good. You understand? Yeah.
Dig that. Where you broadcasting live from, sir?
I'm right now at the border, the Las Vegas border. You know, I'm coming to see these niggas out here. You know, I heard these Vegas niggas is whack, so I'm coming out here to see where they at. You know, yeah. I got people out here. I got people with me. You know, that's coming. So,
Word.
you know, if they want to go to the park, you know, that we giving away 3 bottles of 40 ounces, and we giving away condoms at Rogers Park today.
Rogers Park? We'll be there.
Yeah. Come on. Show up and show out. That's how we do.
I heard that. So how long you going to be at the park today?
Just a couple hours, maybe like 2 or 3. You know, we're going to get in and get out. That's how we do. Just like I'll do with the white girl. In and out. But that's it.
That was the best fucking I ever had.
I heard that.
Yeah. You know, they
fuck with us over here in Texas, but I'm coming out here in Vegas to style a little bit. I got paid to come out here.
Okay.
But I don't make the money, but I had to.
I hope you got that chop suey with you. Niggas want to kill you, Mr. Charleston.
Let them come. Let them come. I'm gonna bring the people that they scared of, the police. So if they want to come and meet and greet the police, that's fine with me. I send niggas to jail all the time.
Ain't nobody scared of the fucking police, man. Let me tell you.
No, they scared of that ass whooping they gonna get in jail because these niggas ain't like what they say they are.
Oh, okay. I feel that. So what you gonna do if a nigga run up on you and can't really catch you out here slipping and locking, man?
I can carry guns. I'm not a felon, so I can carry my shit. These other niggas, they can't carry their shit, so they can come die if they want to.
But they still got it on them.
They got it on them, but they don't know how to use it. Niggas be shooting sideways and never went to the range. Don't know how to look at the sight. Niggas don't know how to shoot and shit. Niggas be in the cafeteria bragging and shit. But I'm out here for real.
Okay.
Yeah.
So shooting paper targets has prepared you for these niggas in the streets.
Yeah, because these niggas are paper champs.
Oh.
All they talk good on paper. They write lyrics down and shit like they doing this and that. But they ain't shooting no real targets. Niggas is really scared.
Oh, okay. Shit, I hope you ready for it, man. I hope you ready for it.
Yeah. I got a whole new dance and shit I've been working on and shit. I got like 2 albums I just put out. Yeah, I'm really out here like that.
Come on now, I know you don't rap. Kick something for us.
Kick something, wisdom, the wise words being spoken. Get off the mic and watch the mic start smoking. Yeah. That was my shit back in the day.
Wait a minute, nigga. I heard that shit somewhere before. Hold on. Kick something to this beat right here. Kick something to this.
What you want? Give it to you right now. Give it to you right now. Give it to you.
Kick something, nigga. Kick something.
Give it to you. What you want? Give it to you right now.
This ain't no rap.
Give it to you right now. Give it to you right now.
I thought you could flow, nigga.
I ain't got no love for no whole harmony. So I'll rap on those low ass beats like that.
Let me see. You got something for this? What you got? What you got? Come on.
That's how we get down over here. Yeah.
You sound like stir fry shit, nigga.
Hey, I didn't say I was making no money off my albums. I just said I got 2 of them.
Oh,
That's all.
okay. That explains everything.
I don't expect to make nothing off of that. I just do that for the people. I put it out there and let them listen to it. I don't expect nothing back.
Oh, that's because you an actor bitch, huh?
No. See, you got it all wrong. The way the world works and shit. You got to put content out there, let the people grasp onto it.
Okay.
Then you make it off of it. Yeah. That's how we get down nowadays.
Got it. I got it. I'm fully aware. That's cool, man. Well, we just called to tap in with you, baby. You're more than welcome at any time on the Comment Section Podcast, man. We got a spot for you here, man. This is your home.
Well, next time I touch down at the craft table, I'll be back on the air live, whenever you need, Yeah, that's how we do.
Let's get to it and get through it, baby. Gone.
What's up?
So this next clip is just, I don't even know what to say. Yes, I do. Kids will make you fucking want to kill yourself. I'm just saying. Listen to this. This lady she's obviously having a bad fucking day. And then what did the kids do? They stomp on you.
I'm just sad.
'Cause you're poor?
Damn. Damn. Damn.
I heard you the first time.
All right. Come on, little kids. Y'all got to do better. Y'all be fucking adults up. I'm telling you. Y'all be fucking adults up with that shit, man. Do better, kids. God damn. The battle with Raza and Minnie. Y'all check this shit out.
It's Raza and Minnie with Epic.
Look at this shit. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Like, back up, bitch. Back up, little bitch. Get him, Minnie. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now, I ain't the most religious person on earth, so. But my boy got a point. Check this out.
Black people ever forget one thing.
Don't you forget it.
The man that helped Jesus carry that cross was a black man. And don't ever forget another thing.
What?
Jesus belongs to Africa as much as he does to Europe and Asia. He was born in that part of the world that touches Africa and Asia and Europe, and Jesus was not a white man like me. Nor was he as black as some of you. We don't know what the color of his skin, but it must have been a dark color like the people of his day, because he was a man like them. Don't ever say it's a white man's religion.
Don't say
or
it.
a black man's religion. It's a world religion. He belongs to the world.
This next clip is what happens when your stomach actually communicates with your brain and you be like, nigga, I got a shit. What the fuck?
Another tax evasion? You guys evade your taxes?
No, they're saying you're ducking IRS.
No, hell no, I don't duck the IRS.
That sounds like a guy who's
Your stomach hurting, boy.
No, I'm not ducking the IRS.
You gotta stand up sometime like shit. Oof.
Lazzy hooked me up with a guy.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Taking care of.
Yeah, you gotta chill and let
Got shit.
Skilly dropped a dash
Smoke is messing with my autofocus.
$49 cents through Super Chat. Toke, what's your thoughts on Ice versus Brandon P.S. Illy?
These boys is the king of streaming. Actually, they not. But they dope, though.
Brandon? I said Brandon.
I just had to get the fuck up out of there. Like, my boy just out here being fucking dumb. That's just what it boils down to. Why? Why, nigga? Psh, stupid ass motherfucker. What we got, Dre? Give us some game, baby.
I put it on unlisted and gave you guys a link. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna roll, man. We'll fix it later.
That's
okay?
right.
I'll give you guys an extra on Saturday. Just for the remnant. Anyway, this is titled Give Not Thy Strength to Woman. Give not your strength to a woman.
And the Bible
Right?
says this, right? Okay.
And let me just go over what I was saying before. What I was saying before is that, listen, in today's time, that's all that we see going on, right? Because people really don't understand the fundamentals of manhood. So we see a lot of dudes doing the very opposite of what the scripture have said. And the reason I kind of like going to the scriptures is the scriptures is the foundation. People don't know when I was even in the game, it was some fundamentals that I used from the scriptures that allowed me to have success in every area of my life. I'm just not looking though with the kind of indoctrinated mind that this country teaches us to have, right? So I'm able to get stuff out of here and apply it to my everyday life. So let me just go ahead and break these things down. All right. So Proverbs 31 and 3.
Proverbs 31.
Let's go there real quick.
Proverbs 31 and 3.
It says, give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways to that which destroys kings. Don't give your strength to a woman. That's what it's saying. You know, because these hoes have been known to break down kings.
Cold
you
gun.
feel me? If you know the story about King David, when he seen Bathsheba, and maybe she wasn't, you know, no hoe, but how beautiful she was, seduced King David and made him fall. So in the scripture, God tells, he says, listen, some of my greatest warriors have been slain by this female. So right now he's saying in Proverbs 31:3, give not thy strength unto woman.
I ain't giving you
so
bitches shit.
I was saying in my other class, I was saying, look, man, throughout biblical history, it has been the woman that have really crushed some of God's great, powerful men.
Always.
Throughout biblical history.
Always.
So at one time I had a conversation with my pops, and I was like, Dad, man, you know, don't you think that God would raise up somebody out of this game that knows how to deal with women, right? To finally offset the enemy being able to use women to destroy some of God's greatest people? I think God would bring up somebody about this game, because at least I know how to deal with them, right? Certain things to me, in the way that I was raised, in the way that I think, there are certain things that affects the average man that doesn't affect me. I'm not looking at the woman the same way that the average man is looking at the woman.
Right.
I'm not seduced by a woman the same way the average man is seduced by a woman. And that's because the game, the knowledge of the game, have given me restraint. So when it says, give not thy strength to woman, I can break that thing down. What I want to ask you guys is, do you know what strength is? If God is telling us, don't give our strength to a woman, well, then we need to figure out, well, what is strength? Because people got their own ideas of what they think strength is, right? So since we want to know what strength is, let's go see what strength says.
What is it?
Let me tell you what strength says. It says one of the things is the quality or state, this is the dictionary, the quality or state of being physically strong. That's one of the things strength is. Another similar thing to what strength is intensity. Another thing is robustness. Another thing is fortitude. Fortitude. Resilience and backbone. Let's go look at what fortitude means.
What do you mean?
Fortitude means courage in pain, in adversity. Fortitude means courage in pain, in adversity. Okay?
Okay.
Let's go see what resilience means. Resilience means the capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulties or toughness. All right? Let's go see what
Don't give them none of that
means.
shit, basically.
Backbone means the series of vertebrae extending from one skull to the pelvis, the spine, having a backbone. So the Most High is saying, don't give your fortitude, your strength, and your backbone to a woman. Don't do it. Don't go give your courage to a woman, which is your ability to be courageous, whether you having some adversity or pain. And these are the very fundamentals that a woman is looking for in the man. Right? Yep. So God is saying, don't give to the woman what's supposed to be in you. In essence, right? He said fortitude is courage in pain and adversity. I've talked about this before, about in today's time that people really don't have a perspective of what a man is, right? What their position, what that means. What are the qualities and the characteristics that one should have to be classified as a man? right? So this is what we're talking about. Don't give your strength unto woman, right? That means that if you see a broad out there, let me tell you from the game perspective, right? If I see a woman out there, right, and she's fine and she got the perfect body,
Right.
one thing I know, I'm telling you from the game perspective, one thing I know is they got to have a lot of average males out there jockeying this broad. Everywhere she goes, she get all the attention. Everywhere she goes, guys is falling out before her. Oh,
Yep.
you so beautiful. Can I do any? Can I take you out to dinner?
First thing
Can I
they
give you
say.
some money? Can I do? Everywhere she goes, I'm cognitive of the fact that this female is getting that type of energy. Right? I'm cognitive of that. Right? And I know that in doing that, those average males is giving their strength unto her. They're giving their strength unto her. They're not realizing that the very thing they give into her is what she's looking for in him. Let me say that again. They don't realize the very thing they're giving up to her is what she's looking for in them.
So basically what he's saying is, what a woman is looking for, that's what you niggas is giving up. Your strength. That's cold. That's super cold. Let's get back into the video.
But when you in the game and you got the mind of the game, you recognize that, right? So, which is why I might say it's not a girl's beauty, but it's her duty, right? Sounds like rhyming, huh? But there's some significance about that. For me to be able to make a proclamation, and in my mind, I'm thinking already when I'm looking at her, that it's not your beauty, it's your duty.
Right.
So I'm saying that it doesn't matter to me how beautiful you are. There's enough strength and value that I see in myself that makes me require something out of you other than how good you look.
Hold on. Hold on. Did y'all hear that? Require something more than how good you look. What do you bring to the table other than how good you look? Most ladies can't answer that question. What do you bring to the table other than how good you look? That's cold game.
I can muster that thought process up. I'm beginning to build value.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now when I'm approaching her, if I approach her, I'll give you a perfect illustration. I had somebody ask me, how should they approach a woman, right? And I was like, it depends on where you at. What's the setting, what this, that, and the other. I said, because when I was in the game, I was successful at being able to get a lot of females that were strippers, right? Now, right now, it's different than what it was in my day, because right now, everybody's stripping, right? So it's just different, just a different MO. So in my day, a lot of guys in the game wasn't successful at getting girls that are strippers, but I was very successful. And one of the things that I would do, and I'm talking and I'm telling them, one of the things that I would do, I wouldn't operate with desperation. All this that I'm talking about is making sure you don't give your strength to a woman, but I'm breaking it down, right, so that we can understand in real time what that means. And I'm giving you a situation that I actually went through in my life where I executed the game by not giving my strength unto a woman, right? So I would go to these strip clubs, and I'm already knowing that the women in the strip clubs are prepared. They're prepared for guys coming to the strip club just to try to go sleep with them. That's in their mind. They know they're stripping. They might be in a new strip club. They know men are seeing them naked. And so they know that that's going to give a male a certain kind of feeling, a sexual urge if he see a beautiful female and she's undressed. So they have already prepared themselves, to look for that type of guy, right? So they got their defense on. You know, they got their armor on because they know no matter what a guy says in that setting, right? They feel like a guy is coming, and that's only thing on their mind because they're seeing them, you know, in that as a stripper. You feel me? So I'm cognitive of that fact. I'm knowing that this broad already is expecting somebody gonna try to sleep with her, take her home, or whatever, right? I'm cognitive of that. So what I did, if I seen somebody that I was interested in, I understood one thing, that when you are operating out of desperation, it takes value away from you. How? Because you're giving your strength to a woman when you
operate out of desperation, you are giving your strength away.
Operate in desperation. When you act desperate for her, you are actually giving your strength to a woman.
When you act desperate for her, you already gave your power away. That's her power. She's in a more powerful position to you because you're desperate. Never be desperate.
Woman. So that's what I wasn't going to do, right? So I might see somebody that I'm interested in. I might not talk to no other girl in the whole club.
Right.
And when I have an opportunity to talk to one female, I might say, hello, how you doing? Oh, how you doing? How you doing? Because, you know, they want to be nice because in there trying to get some money, right? And they might say, well, you know, do you want to dance? And I was like, no, I don't want no dance. But I tell you what, I would like to talk to you, right? Let's have a conversation. And I'm going to give you $20 because I know this is your work environment,
Facts.
right? And I don't want to be disrespectful to what you do, right? I don't want no dance, but I would love to have a little conversation with you for a song. Here's $20. Just sit down, let's talk.
Right.
Right? And then after that, I might just leave. Because I'm thinking about planting a seed.
Right.
See, because I have so much value, because I haven't given my strength unto a woman, I don't operate with desperation. Because I'm already knowing desperation devalues the individual that's desperate.
Right.
It devalues you.
Right.
Right? Because I already want to set myself aside from every guy in there that she's thinking is just after her to have sex with her. So I already, by putting the move down, by telling her, listen, I don't want the dance. Because I don't want her to think that I'm in there tricking, first of all. But at the same time, I don't want her to look at me as though I'm petty. Right? So I'm going to tell her, listen, let me just give you this $20 because I know this is your work environment.
Right.
And I think this $20 is worth me having a conversation with you when I know you would dance for somebody else, shake your ass,
For a
your
song.
titties off in their face. That's not what I'm
We're
asking.
pro something for
I
something.
just want to be able to conversate with you.
Right.
Right. And I'm talking to her for the whole dance. And then after that, I shake her hand. I say, you know, thank you very much. You have a nice evening. And I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
Right. I might not come in there for another week, maybe 2. Right. And then because I'm already thinking, remember, I'm not operating in desperation. I don't need to try to go sleep with her and take her home. I'm trying to have a broad. Right. I'm trying to have her. Right. And I want to build value because I know the broad's point of reference is the most of the guys that come into that environment that have a certain action and that is turned on by her physical attraction and all that. And she has her defenses up against that type of mentality. So I need to give her a different point of reference. And I'm not expecting for her to have a different point of reference dealing with me in a 2-3 hour time that I'm in the club.
Right.
Right. So if I'm really interested in her, I'm already playing for the long haul. Right. It might take me maybe 2 months. Right. But I'm interested in her and I'm going to plant the proper seeds because I want her to start viewing me different than people that come up in that.
Trees can't grow without seeds being planted and watered and nurtured. Ugh.
In that environment. And the only way she gonna view me different if I put some different things down, if I do some different things, so that she don't lump me in with everybody else in here where her defenses will be way up like this, right? Because if you go in there acting like everybody else act, the defenses is all the way up. And I'm not expecting for the defenses to come down in one evening. right? But I'd want to let her know, listen, first I want to, because I'm telling her what I'm doing. Because I'm planting seeds. I'm telling her what I'm doing. I don't want to dance, but I want to talk to you. Here's $20 or whatever for the dance. I mean, for the conversation, right? So automatically, there's something that's planted inside of her.
This nigga's different
than somebody else.
He's different.
Everybody else want me to shake my ass in their face and their titties in my face, their face. But this man says he don't want that, but he just want to talk to me. But he's telling me that he respects what I do. And he's not just talking about it. He gave me the $20, $30 or whatever it is to have a conversation with you, with her, right? So now I'm trying to give her a different.
Now, is that tricking? Giving her the $20, $30? No, that's an investment. That's an investment in her time and yours as well. I like it.
Point of reference, and I'm not like what you normally dealing with.
I'm not what you used to.
Again, I'm not expecting her to understand that in a few hours or one song. So I'm going to leave, right? And when I come back, I'm not talking to nobody else in the club. I'm talking to her, right? And she sees me and she's going to smile because if she remembers me, and she is going to remember me because if I did something different than what anybody else would do. So she's going to remember that, right? So when she sees me, she's not going to have that defense. It's not going to be this motherfucker's trying to have sex with me, or he's trying to, fuck me or whatever, right? It's going to be, man, he was cool.
He a fly nigga.
And then I'm going to plant the seed. I'm going to plant some more seeds. I'm going to follow up on that. What's up, such and such? How you doing? You good today? Yeah. You drinking anything today? You want a Coke or something? I don't drink, but do you want a Coke or, whatever? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm just in here, good time, and I just want to holler at you. You know the routine. I don't want no dancing or anything, but I respect what you do, because I'm a hustler myself. So, I couldn't be no hustler myself and not expect that you's a hustler. I respect hustlers, right?
Right.
And I appreciate you, right? And I'm gonna go through the whole routine. And it's not a routine because it's really who I am, right? I don't want her to think I'm petty because I know some dudes in the game think that act is an act of tricking. That's small thinking.
What I say?
Because they really not trying to have a broad. They think they gonna go in there and talk about they a pimp and you know what I'm saying? Because they used to having nothing broads a lot of time. Or they used to having broad. They scared of having strong broads. I want a strong broad. I never wanted a weak catch. I wanted somebody who was strong. What I realized in the game is that the girls that gave me the less resistant didn't last long. But the girls that gave me more resistant, on the most part, right? The girls that gave me the most resistant lasted longer, right? The girls that made me have to overcome some things, right? Because that girl has gone through some things in her personal life. She experienced some pain. She's had some experiences in some relationships, and it's given her wisdom and knowledge on how she's going to protect and conduct herself. So I'm going to appreciate who she's grown and developed into.
Right.
Right. I'm going to appreciate that because I already know the kind of catch that's out there. Right. And in order for me to bring her up to the level that I feel that I'm on, there's some things that I have to demonstrate to this broad.
He wanted to say to the bitch.
So I'm not. So the average dude got that look.
Hey, he on this pastor shit. He on the church thing right now. So he was about to say the bitch. You feel me?
Little ass mine, man. You get a 20 broad, 20, nigga, $20, nigga. I'd spit and spin that. But you don't understand how big the play was.
Right.
I done told her, I respect what you do. Take this little ass, the little 20 old bucks, man. You might give it to somebody homeless on the street. But I'm investing something. This is all by strategy, by investment, because this is who I am, because I know what she's dealing with out there.
Facto.
I'm not going in there thinking, not knowing the type of dudes that be out here that don't have the information, that ain't putting this game down. I already know she ain't been around nobody like this. Right? Mm-hmm. And I want to continue to invest in the fact that she's having a different experience with me.
Plant no seeds.
And I know sometimes having that different experience is going to take some time until she feels comfortable enough. And I don't mind her discomfort because I know she's been dealing with a whole bunch of cats that ain't thorough.
And the first thing she gonna say is, hey, she gonna go to the back and be like, hey, who the fuck is that nigga right there? You know who that nigga is? She gonna do her homework at the same time. She gonna do her investigation. If you tell her your real name, she gonna Google you. She gonna see what you own. If you're married, what you own. Facts. You plant them seeds to grow them trees. Yeah.
Right? So whatever it is that she needs to be able to feel comfortable, let her go through that process, and I'm not rushing.
I'm in no hurry.
Because I don't need nothing that important. I'd rather her understand who I am as a person. That's what I really want her to know. I'm not talking about no game. I ain't talking about no slick stuff. I want her to know who I am as a man. Right? Because if she likes me as a man, what I do is very minimal. Don't really matter as much because she liked me. Right? So I want to be able to have an opportunity to show her who I am. Even in that setting, I'm going to show her who I am. Right? So a guy who's petty and got a little mind think that she done got over with you on $20. Well, that's dumb. You just
Facts.
a little old cat and probably never going to have access at no broad, and especially no big old broads, because a lot of them broads making some big money.
Right.
Right? And so the broad's going to be attracted by big moves. She's going to be attracted by that. Right? And so I'm going to put that down and reinforce that I'm not desperate and I'm not just trying to fuck you, trying to take you home and have sex with you. I want you to know who I am. I want to take the time for you to get to know me. Because if she takes the time to get to know me, the value of who I am, she's going to be attracted to that at some point, right? Because I'm not desperate. Because I'm a gentleman, right? Because there ain't nothing petty about me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. I totally agree 100%. This here is
Secretive Media.
brought to you by the comment section, baby.